this, we can only be in the female hierarchy. We're talking to women, the women can only be in the female hierarchy. That's all we can be. But we do need access, or we do need to be able to tap into this male hierarchy. We need men. Men need women. But because we ourselves can't go over there, we need to have, I'm using the word an advocate. We need a male advocate or to help us tap into this. And that our first male advocate is our father. So where the man sits in his hierarchy with his men, that value is projected onto his women. And studies continue to show over and over and over and over that households that don't have a father, their likelihood, it's not even their chances, it's just their likelihood of success in all kinds of areas is much lower, academically, socially. Girls who don't have fathers in the home are more likely to drop out of high school. They're more likely to get pregnant before they're 18. They're more likely to be in domestically violent relationships. They're less likely to go to college. They make lower income. Like, it's just huge. The impact that this of this male hierarchy is important. And what he does is he reflects his value onto her. Meaning, so the example I would give is, so if your dad is a doctor, or if your dad is a socially respected UPS man, you know, he just knows everybody and everybody loves your father. He holds and reflects value for his women and his sons, but we're talking about girls. Until she can make it a successful decision here in the sexual marketplace where she picks her husband, which is then her now permanent male advocate in this male hierarchy, right? So when we say I'm the wife of, you know, Patrick Liebel, who is a physician, in the male hierarchy, that means something to them, and his value reflects onto me. And we do it as women also, who a girl marries. It's like we're looking for the value of the man based on, it's like we're converting our currency. Like, we go to France and somebody gives us euros, but we have to convert it to dollars because that's the value we know. Right? So we say, okay, well, you married this girl, so that's where you are on the plane. Like, you and your hierarchy is on par with her over here. I get this. I understand this. Does that make sense? And that's what men do also. So the better we can marry, or the higher we can achieve for our children, like, we're translating that value over. And income, I'm going to go back to this claim that it's high earning men and gorgeous virgins over here. Like, it's so much more than that, right? But that's what we do. Like, over history, that's what it's been. That's kind of what it's been. And just because and I want to say value, I want to use the word value. Like, I look at it as an investment. I want to know, to me, value is something that keeps giving back value. Like, it's this perpetual value. So if you're talking about a beautiful virgin, well, if that's what it takes, then her value is gone after her first baby, right? You get all frumpy and fat and bloated and like nursing, like you feel so gross. So does that mean her value is gone? No, not if you married a high value woman. She's going to bring so much more to you as she comes back to this, you know, beautiful woman in her body, as she works through all the crap that your body goes through producing humans. So just there's that way with a man. And my argument is, when you understand what a high value woman is, then you'll understand what a high value man is. Because a high value man who's truly high value, he doesn't want a beautiful virgin who's dumb, who's silly, who's gossipy, who's emotionally vengeful, who just, you know, if she just settles, like, I'm just pretty and the world should just bring things to me. A high value man, truly high value man, doesn't want her. But a truly high value man would happily, like, he is pursuing her, the girl that is kind and nurturing and compassionate and loves her women, gets along well with her women, who is constantly trying to become a better person, who respects him as a man, who loves his masculinity, who supports his masculinity, and is and inspires him to become his best self. Even if she is a 4 on the spectrum of beauty walking down the catwalk, she will be the most desirable thing to him.
Mm-hmm. And to lots of other men.
Yeah. And really, a girl like that who learns how to do her hair well, like I'm an example. I'm not a 10 down the catwalk, but Sherry taught me how to do my hair and she got me a shirt that looks really cute. Right. And I can show up at any meeting with all the doctors, like all these high-end men, whatever, and totally give my husband honor. And it comes like, because I am high value with, decent hair and a nice shirt. Right. But it matters because I know that it matters.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I was just telling Sherry the other day, I think maybe this was part of my testimonial, that because I had a nice shirt and nice hair, I could let the rest of me glow and do my husband honor at all of his work trips. So it matters, as women know it. We know that it matters. That's why we beat ourselves up so much. So I'm frumpy. I'm like, we know that it matters. It does matter. I don't ever want to say that like one of these attributes can trump the other. Always trying to become your best self in all of the areas. Just give yourself patience. You can't become this, I was going to say multi-billion-dollar investment, but we're just using money because that's value as a word. But just like a multi-billion-dollar investment doesn't happen overnight. You have to grow into that. We can get that. Just like the patience we would give our children to become the people that they're going to be, we have to do that for ourselves too. Don't waste your life. But just, it takes a whole lifetime to become your full self.